In this episode of Getting Geeky with Game Relief, I sit down with Angel, who recently created a new game. It's called Flipper's War, and it's on Kickstarter through the 31st of October. This isn't your everyday pinball, so stay tuned until after Kickstarter Corner, in which we're bringing you a lot of different games, so you can hear my interview with Angel. This episode of Getting Geeky with Game Relief is powered by none other than Rodent Rangers, Small Heroes, Big Adventures. It's a family-friendly RPG inspired by classic cartoon characters of mousy adventures like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, as well as The Great Mouse Detective. This game is being brought to you by Purple Aether Games. This is their second project created. You should definitely go ahead and check out Rodent Rangers, Small Heroes, Big Adventures, and make this RPG a family-friendly classic, as it's only on Kickstarter through this Thursday, the 25th of October. So definitely jump over there and check out Rodent Rangers, Small Heroes, Big Adventures. This episode of Getting Geeky with Game Relief is also proudly being powered by Table Breakers, super heavy solid metal poly dice set. They're extra large and extra heavy metal polyhedral RPG dice set for D&D, Dungeons & Dragons, Call of Cthulhu, and tabletop games and RPGs. If you're not breaking your table, you're possibly doing it wrong. The classic metal poly dice set with a touch of luxury. They're bigger, heavier, and my favorite, dangerous. Plus, you're going to get Christmas delivery on these. So definitely jump over to check out Table Breakers before November 6th, as that's how long the project's going. Let's see what we can do to get these dice breaking tables across the world. This episode of Getting Geeky with Game Relief is also proudly being powered by Cartel. It's a tabletop card game where opponents compete to earn the most cryptocurrency on the black market. Will the crypto cartel get you, or will you get the most cryptocurrency on the black market before your friends? Definitely go in and watch the video on the Kickstarter link that we'll leave in the show notes, as this is not one that you want to miss. The video was awesome, and you have until Monday the 12th of November to back this great project by Andy, so definitely check out Crypto Cartel on a Kickstarter near you. This episode of Getting Geeky with Game Relief is also proudly being powered by Fossil Find, which is a domino-based board game. Fossil Find is a domino-based board game that uses custom double 12 dominoes as game pieces. They are great for any domino game, plus it's an awesome roll move game. You have through the 18th of November to check out Fossil Find, a domino-based board game.
Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf, the podcast in which one man strives to level up his geekhood and helping you do the same, one battle at a time. Now, let's get geeky with Gamer Leaf.
Welcome to Getting Geeky with Game Relief. Glad you could make it. Go ahead and take a seat. You can sit here on the recliner or on the couch. Make yourself at home. We'll hang your coat up. Do you want some hot chocolate, or would you like some hot apple cider? We've got both. Okay, here you go. And we've also got some cookies baking in the oven. Plus I brought some birthday cake in case it's your birthday or Gamer Leaf's birthday, for example. So that'll be done in time for the interview, so remind me if I forget, and I'll make sure I get that to you, as well as refills. But in the meantime, I hope you'll enjoy this episode or issue of Kickstarter Corner, as we talk about some great games that are currently on Kickstarter, as well as, maybe you don't remember, but I remember way back in the day they used to have Saturday morning cartoons. I don't know if they're still doing that, But I know on Facebook you can do Facebook Live with Boomerang. They'll give you their Saturday morning cartoons. That's kind of cool to watch. But in case you don't have that, I know it's later in the day, but we thought we'd bring you 3 great episodes or 3 great interviews to fill in that gap that Saturday morning cartoons may have had in your heart. So sit back, relax, enjoy this drink that I just gave you. I forget what I gave you. If you want the other kind, you can always ask us. So sit back and enjoy this Kickstarter Corner and then the interview. Glad you could make it.
What is this place? What is it doing here in the Leaves computer? Oh, it's Kickstarter Corner with the Leaves.
Lots of solid, awesome games on Kickstarter currently. Some of these are drawing to an end, so you better hurry and get over there. We'll leave links in the show notes so it's a little bit quicker to access. First one we wanted to tell you about is Builders, the building deck building game. Builders is a deck builder where you're trying to build the tallest and most valuable skyscraper. We recently had one of the creators, Cameron I believe it was, on to talk all about Builders, the building deck building game. So you can go back and listen to that. They're getting really close to their goal, and right, they should be, but we still wanted to give you a chance to back that, so run on over there before Wednesday the 24th of October, so this Wednesday coming up, as that's when it ends. So go check out Builders, the building deck building game, and then you can tell your friends you have a game with 3 buildings in it once it delivers. Do you like role-playing games? Kind of tired of the stale role-playing games that are out there and you want something new or something different? Well, Dane Asmund has you covered in Cosmic Mirror Core Rulebook. It's got fantasy, sci-fi, and modern fantasy all built into one in the Cosmic Mirror Core Rulebook. The Cosmic Mirror Core Rulebook is the core rules needed to play in future Cosmic Mirror game settings. Sci-fi, fantasy, and modern fantasy. And I just barely talked to Dane. Anybody who backs at least a $5 level will be entered to win one of 3 extra books. So if you want to get this, make sure you do that before the 28th of October. This project goes through the 30th of October. And also, you know what? If you want to stick around or make sure you're subscribe to Getting Geeky with Game Relief so you never miss an episode, we're having Dane on the show early next week, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, jump over, check out the Kickstarter page, and if you like what you see or hear, definitely back Cosmic Mirror Core Rulebook Fantasy, Sci-Fi, Modern Fantasy, currently on a Kickstarter near you. Privateer Press is at it again, if you hadn't heard, with the Level 7 Omega Protocol board game. The 2nd edition, that's right. It's a tactical minis board game for 2 to 6 players, where high-tech commandos hunt an alien menace through a secret government facility. I'd go watch their Kickstarter video, as well as watch the one from Crypto Cartel, both great videos. So definitely watch those, and also reminder, once again, if you're not, subscribe to the show and you won't miss our interview with the designer of Level 7 Omega Protocol board game, the 2nd edition, as he's going to be on the show next week as well. Lots of great content coming to you from Getting Geeky with Game Relief. If you like what you see on their Kickstarter page, definitely back this project before the 31st of October, which is Halloween. Check that out. Another one that ends on Halloween is Gordian Layers Portal Bound. It's a 2 to 4 player tactical deck drafting card game of war and intrigue. We had one of the creators on to talk all about it. It sounds like a game I can get behind. It's pretty fun. Some of the great mechanics and whatnot. They're still working on the art, and that's where you come into play. So definitely jump over there and check it out. They should have some of the art uploaded, and they're still working on it. But definitely check out Gordian Layers Portal Bound, now on Kickstarter through Halloween. Now, have you heard of Mighty Boards? They have a game on Kickstarter. Well, actually, it's an expansion and reprint. But I hope I don't slaughter this, but Petrichor, Honeybee expansion, and Reprint. It looks really awesome. This project's funded in 8 hours only, so that's exciting. And they're, almost 200% over their goal. They're going for $18,000. They're at $34,800 right now. And you got a little bit less than 2 weeks to back this great project, as it ends on Friday the 2nd of November. So definitely check out Petrichor, Honeybee expansion, and Reprint. It's a sweet buzzing expansion and a reprint of the base game. Check this out by Mighty Boards on Kickstarter. Do you ever win a game and wonder, why can't I get a golden star sticker or a silver star sticker to prove to my friends that I won once? Well, how about something a little more solid than a sticker? Well, there's a Kickstarter for that. Sometimes they say there's an app for that. Well, in this case, there's a Kickstarter for that. Congratulations coin and attaboy coin. Help him mint these high quality appreciation coins that you can give out at your game group if somebody wins a game. Pass them around or just get several. But anyways, you have through Wednesday the 7th of November to jump in on this great project. So go check out Congratulations Coin and Attaboy Coin, currently on a Kickstarter near you. We spoke of a few games running through Halloween. How about a game to help you complete your hoard of Halloween games by next Halloween? You want to do that? Well, great. Rabble Game Studios has you covered in Dead Sprint, the game. It's a board game for 2 to 5 players that need to outrun a horde of the undead. Try to stay ahead on your turn before the horde takes theirs. They're a third of the way through the goal, and there's still another 26 days for you to jump in on this project as it ends the 15th of November. So definitely check out Dead Sprint, the game. Ever had wiring problems at your house or wanted to set up your electrical or sabotage somebody else's? Well, now you don't have to do that in real life, as you can do it on the tabletop in Circuit Breaker board game. It's a puzzle game of quirky competition and crafty rodents from Freshwater Games. You have 26 days to back this fun project, and you can always go back and listen as I sat down with Peter to talk all about Circuit Breaker board game. So go check that out, and then if you like what you see, definitely back this project before the 15th of November. And they're doing a live stream tomorrow, the 21st of October at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on their Kickstarter page. You can click the subscribe button and it will go ahead and let you know when they go live. So definitely check that out over at Circuit Breaker Board Game on the Kickstarters. A new project to us, and maybe to you, is Motora, which is coming to you from Callum out of the UK. I sat down with him and to talk all about it. And we'll be bringing you that interview this upcoming week as well. So make sure you're subscribed to Getting Geeky with Game Relief. But anyways, in Motora, it's a race against time for 2 to 6 players to gather the sacred idols scattered across the island and save your tribe before it's too late. If I recall correctly from my interview with Callum, there's 3 different ways to win the game. It includes lots of different mechanics. It's a worker placement, resource management game for 2 to 6 players that features dice combat as well as capture the flag objectives. And they made it short and simple on the different pledges that you can make, so you won't get analysis paralysis when you check out Motora on Kickstarter through the 17th of November. So definitely check out this great game. Wanting to complete your hoard of Halloween games as Halloween is upon us? Well, you've got 11 days to do this, and we've got the game for you, or a suggestion at least. Did you hear Family Fun Day Friday episode 36, where we talked about our thoughts on Zombs, a half-brain zombie card game? Well, go back and listen to that episode. Like what you hear, click on the link or head on over to zomsgame.com and it'll take you to where you can purchase it. Are you a member of Amazon Prime? Well, awesome. You can go ahead and get free shipping on Zoms, a half-brain card game then. So head on over to that. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed your drink. Do you want a refill? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get that for you. You want hot chocolate this time instead? Okay, here you go. And would you like some cookies to go with that? Or do you want some Gamer Leaf birthday cake? Oh, you do? Well, I've got just enough for you and your friends. So here you go. Enjoy this interview as I sit down with Angel to talk all about Flippers War.
Now, let's get geeky with Gamer Leaf.
Welcome to Getting Geeky with Game Relief. Today we're joined by the creator mastermind of a new game that's currently on Kickstarter. Maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't, but it's called Flipper Wars. We're lucky enough to have on Angel, who is one of the creators and masterminds behind Flipper Wars. Thanks for joining us, Angel. Thank you so much for joining us on Getting Geeky with Game Relief.
Yes, thank you for giving me this time.
You guys have a favorite game you like to play?
Yes, I have. I like too much the Clue and a chess game, which is a strategy games, and Monopoly with the Mario Kart Monopoly game. I play a lot that one with my family. We enjoy a lot.
Okay, so the new Mario Kart edition of Monopoly?
Yes. Well, we have the version before that, which is the Mario version with Bowser's and Mario and Peach and all that. Yeah.
Which one did you prefer, the Mario Kart or the Mario one before that?
I didn't play yet the Mario Kart one. I played the version before. I looked to it, but it's look similar and almost the same. The only thing is just cars.
Yeah. So it's kind of similar. So it's been a while since I played either of them, but yeah, the one you're racing, I think you have races at the end as opposed to boss battles, if I recall correctly. Maybe somebody hasn't played that, the old Mario Monopoly. If they haven't or they haven't heard about it, what can you tell us about that game?
Well, that game is it's a quick, exciting game that get in the loop that doing the same thing over and over. Is actually you fighting with a boss all the time with a player path to the goal. So it's very interesting because you're in a lot of competition with each player and every player have special abilities. So it give you interesting ways to fight.
Yeah, I really liked it too. Me and my kids, we had a fun time playing it. If you could do one thing to enhance the Mario Monopoly, to make it better, what would that be?
Mario Monopoly, I think it's really good the way it is. I think they think really smart on it, and they change exactly what it was born about Monopoly, regular Monopoly, which is all the money, and the concept is completely different, but it kind of follow the Monopoly version, just with more quick way to play it and enjoy it, I can say.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot quicker, a different way to play it or whatnot. Something else that's different that we don't see every day is word on the street is you created a new game and it's currently on Kickstarter. What can you tell us about Flippers War, Angel?
Flippers War is a game that is excitement of a lot of balls in the same time, fighting with your opponent, and you want to release a goal in the time where you with that fight between different colors balls. The best part of the Flipper War is that you have to achieve a goal, but the ball what you lost after your flippers, it will come back to the game, and now you have more you have chance to actually complete your goal. The Flipper War, what you have to do, you have more than 14 ways where you can play. It got 3 hole. Each player have 3 basket. What is you assign the holes of the board, and whatever goal you wanna put on the game, you can just make it up. I make up to 14 game modes in instruction manual to have different way to play it, and you also can make your own game mode if you want. Following the main rules, of course. Flipper War is a game that it gives you the excitement of achieve your goal in the same time where the other player can shake the board, or it can prevent to you insert that ball where you need it in the time where you need it. So that's about the war in that game.
And so it looks a lot to me like pinball. How is it different from a regular game of pinball or whatnot?
Yes, the different thing is that they have that return system that I call it, that when you lost the ball behind your flippers, like is a hole right there, that the ball go to the tunnel inside the game and it come back in a return system. It's a spiral what bring the ball back again to the game. And also have other tunnels for different hoses that go to the basket. So your goal, the way you make the points is inserting the color, your color or the enemy color in certain holes to go to the basket. And when the ball go to the basket, it go to in a sequence. So depend the sequence, you can make points, or depend the color of the ball, or depend of how many balls you put in the basket.
So that's how you score. So you have different color marbles, and you're trying to get them in certain baskets, if I understand correctly?
Yes, and each player have 12 marbles from each color. So for example, if it's a two-player mode, you have 12 color of red, and then I have 12 color of blue, for example. And one of the biggest thing about the way I designed this game is that you can assembling and disassembling the way you can add it players, or you can play it by yourself.
Oh, okay, so that's pretty cool. You can play different modes, different player count, so that's pretty cool. Now I've been dealing with Kickstarter and different the people in the board game industry for quite some time, and a lot of times for some reason they frown down when they see a first time creator have like a huge goal like you do. It looks like this project is going to cost $124,000. So a lot of people frown down upon us. What can you tell us about that goal and also the price on the different pledge levels?
The main thing about the price is the scale of the game and the many part have for doing a more plastic injections. Each part contain independent molding, and each molding costs from $5,500 to up to $15,000, depend the size, the structure, and all the time what need to be constructed. So I need around 20. I need 22 moldings, and so make the count how much it's gonna be. So I've been receiving a high estimates from the factories, different factories from China, from United States, and I make an average price between the lowers and the higher, so I can make this project happen. And that the 85% of the money it go to the molding cost and plastic manufacturer.
Oh, okay. So yeah, molding has to get that molding. I understand that. And then also, so if they back it, it looks like the pledge level is $82, but they don't get an exclusive box, but they do get a box, or what is that?
Well, yes, they will get a regular shipping box, and I've been getting quotes of box without printing, and so the game will come in a box, but it will be in blank, maybe a blank box. It's not gonna be exclusive box with all the feature like nice box like for retailer box. So, that's what exactly it is.
Because I had a couple of people asking me, and mainly one person asked. He said, "So what's the difference? Like, because they can go get a pinball game at Walmart for a lot cheaper than $82, so they were worried about that."
Well, what happened is, the regular pinball game is even no similar of this pinball game, because this one, like I say, you can assembly of you can play it from one player to up to 4 player if you got the expansion pack, and you can, and it's a war between the 4 players and different color of marble and different goal that you can achieve on the game depending the game mode where you're playing. So it's a completely different idea. It's not actually the standard pinball game that you just score points and that's it. This one you can achieve different goals. Like we can decide to who push more ball through this specific hole, which you go to this specific basket. So that's can be one of the goal achievement. But if you let me to talk a little bit about one of my favorite rules of the that I make on this game, I call it tactical mission, and this is a mod that you can play from one player up to 4 players. And the way it is, each player the way you start the game is you select each player. We select 12 color marble, and then you mix it up. So you mix it all the balls, and you put half ball from one return system hole, and the other half of the ball from the other return system hole. And what is that going to do is going to fill it out all the lines inside the game, all the tunnels. So the ball is going to be waiting there. So when you start the engine, the motor with a switch, the spiral going to start turning, and it starts pounding all this ball. Okay. So each player will have 3 color baskets. So you got if you see how it's Flipper Wars. Each player have 3 holes in the front of them. One is looking at the middle one is looking up toward you, and the other 2 holes right and left is looking to your enemy's side. So at the middle holes, I call it save your troop hole, which is the one is looking at you in the middle. So now you in this mode, you have to save your troop, which is your color, to that middle hole. And if you be able to push through 4 balls in the same color of your troop in a row, you win the game automatically. But if you put 2 color of your colors and 1 for the enemy color, you interrupt the sequence, so you have to go by points. So if you have to go by points, you counted the points following the table what I put on the rules. And then that's the way you win when you achieve 100 points. The first player who achieve 100-point wins, or the third player would achieve 4 balls in the same color in a row wins. So it's a tactical mission, because you have the tactical to push that 4 hole in a row in the middle hole, or you can win by points. So you can do the mission of the points.
Okay, and is it all electronic? Like it will know when we get the 4 balls into the hole or whatnot?
No, the player has to be paying attention in the same time what he's playing. That's the other good thing, that you have to be paying attention what you're doing when you have all these balls pounding in the same time. So you have to actually be very focused, and at the same time it's a lot of tension and it's a lot of emotion and to do that goal, and the ball will start getting less ball anytime, because the ball is going through the holes and go to the basket. So every time is less ball in the game. So you have to make sure you make your goal before all the ball's gone.
Okay, so you have to pay attention to what you're doing and everything, but do so many marbles only fit in each hole then? Yes.
The basket is support up to 6 marble for points. So that means each basket is capable to coin up to a count up to 6 marbles in a row. So and then when the game is over is when all the ball is on the baskets. So now you start counting the point where it's on the baskets, and that's the way you determine points.
Oh, okay, awesome. Now, during play testing, when you were trying it out and stuff, was there ever anything you had to scrap or get rid of because it just wouldn't work for Flippers War?
Well, I've been working with this project a year. The first prototype that I did it too small. I was planning to do the game small because I know that the manufacturing will reduce is small, but the spirit is get lost. So yes, I had to reveal about the size. I had to make it bigger. The size of Flipper War is one head or one base, what I call it, which each color is a base. Is about almost a foot square. So when you add the expansion pack and everything together, you're talking about 3 feet square, the game.
Oh, okay, so awesome.
It's been a little tough for me because I don't know much people, like a lot of famous people, I can say, or people would have know by the other, like media and all that. So I'm more a family guy that work in aviation, and I know a little bit engineering, and I am a restriction of aviation maintenance, and I came out with these good ideas what I like to invent. So yes, that's why I put on Kickstarter in the beginning, because I can't afford to manufacture this by myself. So
okay, and that sounds like the prototypes are quite costly to develop as well.
Yes, the prototype. I had to put some money on my wallet for make this happen, because I'm very good designing thing on CAD, but I'm not expertise doing it. So I had to pay after the campaign is, if the campaign is make it. So I had to pay some professional CAD guy to make sure everything is complied by engineering of molding, and that's another thing that is going expensive. And also I want to make this game very professional. I don't want to just do it like I did in my garage,
So how did you know it was ready to come to Kickstarter? What made you think Kickstarter was the way to go?
I don't know. I see that Kickstarter have more the 15 million backers and people, but I think that I don't know if I did it too soon. But this is going to be experience for me, and I do whatever it takes to make it happen, and that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I think I was ready to put in Kickstarter because I done with all the designs and all the manufacturing costs and cost efficiency and all what I think I should need to manufacture this. So that's what it pushed me to start doing a Kickstarter campaign. And I don't know if I get it wrong that I have to actually be recognized for the world before doing it, or why? Because that's not my experience. That I don't have experience on that, so I just learning how this go.
Okay, and I was noticing in the comments, it looks like, is it only shipping to the United States?
Well, no, I've been checking shipping for all the world. It will be a little high cost shipping because the box is big, and there is not weight that much, but the box is huge box. So on that, but that's why I put some estimate on the game, on the campaign, so that people know if you are on United Kingdom or if you are in Australia, how much will be estimate the price of the shipping for that place. But United States, because that's where I live, so it will be more cheaper, like from $25 to $60 to $68, I think. So depend how many games you're going to have and all that.
And will it be shipping to Germany?
Oh, yes. It was a guy would ask me that on the comments, and I check right away when he asked, and I give the estimate because I got associated. I got a register with the USPS and FedEx and UPS, so they have a special system that you can check estimate from that website, and it give you very average shipping cost.
The 8 backers that you have, were they people? A lot of times people say you don't have a funding problem, you have a crowd problem. Do you know the 8 backers that have backed this game, or are they all new to you and Flippers Wars?
I know 2 backers of them. One is my dad. He said he's gonna back me up, and the other one, it was a friend of mine. The other ones, I don't know them. They just appear.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there's a big old crowd of games on Kickstarter currently. So anybody listening, why should they take a chance on Flippers War, especially with all the other great games that are on Kickstarter currently?
Well, I think that if the people give me the opportunity to manufacture this game, this is going to bring to this new generation people a new different style game of pinball style, and for our children and family, I think it will be very enjoyable. Like, it's going to be very fun to play with in a family, in a team, or your friends, or any type of person. I did it with that goal to everybody play and have fun with it. And with the people that have been tested, my prototype, which is being made in 3D print, by the way, and it's been working perfect. I mean, it got a couple of things like the structure of 3D printing is a little the quality is not like the manufacturing, but even like that work fine. So that's what motivated me to start looking for manufacturing. And people say, yeah, you have to get the chance, you have to do it. Everybody like it. Everybody, when I show to them, they love it. They play it. They say, wow, this is cool. I mean, this is different. It feels tension, and at the same time, you just want to make the goal in quick time, because all the ball is still spawning in the same time. And then you lose ball all the time, but you also hit some of them and try to make it to the direction that you want, and hit that goal to win. And yeah, it gets super excited. So people love it. And that's what motivated me. And I said, well, yeah, let's do it. I mean, I've been working with this so hard by my wife and me only. And yes, and it's been a little, it's been a lot of work, but I'm enjoying every bit of it. And I hope that people love it the same that we do. And they back me up, to make this happen.
For sure, yeah. Well, I'm excited for you, Louis. I do worry, because a lot of people that are in the board game industry, once they see something, like if they see a new creator and the goal is that high, they're less likely to check it out even. So that's where I worry. But that's why I wanted to bring you on the show, so you could kind of explain that to them and tell them about the different things on why it's costing so much. Are there other ways to support you, or if maybe they don't want to get the game?
Yeah, they can get a t-shirt if they don't want to. I'm selling t-shirt $25 to get this goal. Or if you interested to help with the project, but not have maybe the money to afford it. But yes, I doing all the estimate without making money. I actually doing this to get the molding costs, because it's so high that if I wanna do this myself, I have to even find investors or big loan or something. But it's gonna be so impossible for me, because like you mentioning that I never worked with a project like this before, but I feel capable to administrate this and do this the right way.
Well, yeah, I hope it will pan out, but I hope people will at least go ahead and check out the project. We'll leave the links in the show notes so they can go ahead and see they can go ahead and scroll through and see everything that is great about Flippers War.
Yes, and any question that they have, I'm very willing to answer and show whatever they want to see. You know, all this I design it on the computer. I design it for 3D printing, and I print it myself, and I've been doing everything by my own, and my help with my wife and all that. And I'm very willing to do anything that people want to see and know. And I've been doing updates. I'm gonna be doing everything with them. That's so they feel part of this too.
So if they have any questions, Angel, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, they can contact me from the comment of the campaign, or they can go to Facebook, just type Flippers War or Angel Montano, and they can find me there. They can find my profit. That's the way what I can communicate. Or they can also send email for flipperswar@outloud.com.
Okay, awesome. So we'll make sure we leave all the links in the show notes so they can go ahead and check it out. And that's coming there to your hometown to stalk you. How would people keep up with you online to follow the campaign and the other games you have and stuff?
Well, they can follow me from the link of the Kickstarter or on Facebook. I got a couple links of Kickstarter campaign there. And if this is work fine and I can make this up, I'm also inventing other 2 games that I'm working too. And that one is more casual game.
Can you tell us more about it?
Oh, well, yes, it's in, I can say it's in alpha, But I'm working with a other board game, but that one is I call it Scout and Conquer. This is a game that is 4 kingdoms, and you have to. It's a strategy game that you have to build economy, but it's a simple economy. It's not a complicated economy, and you have each player will have specific pieces what they can use to bring to the game, and depending the economy that you have is the power where you will have. So, and if you have a more economy money wise, because it's actually you have gold, silver, or copper, and depend the houses or armory or farm what you place in your board is the collect money what you're gonna get, and in your turn you have to collect your money, and then you place. You can buy scout to search, and you can buy army to attack, and you can buy tower to defense, but it's a very simple way that you can run the board wherever you like. You throw dice, and you throw a coin. Well, it's a coin what I call attack or miss when you in battle. And the purpose is eliminate your opponent. So you can play up to 4 players. And it's an alpha really right now. It's some sketch, and I print some pieces, and I'm working with that little by little in the time when I'm working with this Flippers War. And if Flippers War is go, I stop with that project and put all my efforts on Flippers War back again.
Well, that sounds pretty fun. Yeah, so awesome. So, but like you said, it's just an alpha. So that sounds fun. So yeah, we'll make sure we leave all the links in the show notes and stuff so people can come and check out Flippers War. That's currently on Kickstarter through the 31st of October. It looks like. So awesome. Yeah, well, I don't want to keep you all night, but we really appreciate you coming on Getting Geeky with Game Relief with us tonight, Angel, to talk all about Flippers War and what a great game it is.
I really appreciate your time and this opportunity what you give me. It's hard to find something like that when, I mean, you're brand new on the media, basically. Everything is I know is moving by media today in these days, and so I'm not very into it. But if the people give me the opportunity and give me the opportunity to build this new game to everybody, it will be awesome. I've been working more harder than I've been working for make this happen.
Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, we'll make sure you leave all the links in the show notes so they can check it out. Any final parting words about Flippers Wars and why they should at least go check out the campaign page and possibly take a chance on it?
Come to check the Kickstarter page. You will see how is fun. How is the game assembly? You will see how all the rules. You can see how the game actually work, and you will realize how fun it will be to play this game.
Okay, and well, like I said, we'll leave all the links in the show notes. But yeah, we don't want to keep you all night, but we really appreciate you coming on Getting Geeky with Game Relief with us to talk all about Flippers War with Angel.
Perfect.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Getting Geeky with Game Relief. If you like what you heard at all, go check out the Flippers War Kickstarter page and go ahead and show a little bit of support to Angel. And make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. Now head on over, as I said, we're trying to make a little bit of Saturday fun for you. So head on over and listen to our next episode as we sit down with Eric to talk all about Warmongers, the Halloween edition. And then after that, you'll be able to find all about Weapons War. So we got some great episodes coming to you. Make sure you subscribe because next week's going to be packed as well. Anyways, it's our least favorite time. Your least favorite time. Time for us to get on with our lives, you to get on with yours. But in the meantime, I hope you'll get geeky, stay geeky, and bring others into the geek fold. Game Relief out.
Gamer Leaf levels up. Tune in next week to see if Gamer Leaf's luck holds up.